Good day to everyone. Today I'm going to present my title, The Impact of Demographic Factors on Household Savings in Malaysia, a cross-sectional study. I myself, Vinothiny Subramaniam, and my co-researchers are Rajaleshmi Mani, Suresh Nadesan, and Dr. Nora Siba Vidya Prajali from Yuta Kampa and UPSI Tanjung Malim. The table of content for this presentation starts with the introduction, literature review, theoretical framework, data and methodology, findings, and conclusion. Before I delve into the presentation, so basically this study is about the impact of demographic factors, including age, gender, marital status, educational level, income, on savings. So savings is the dependent variable in this study. So basically a crucial saving is a financial protection in emergencies such as sudden loss of income or unexpected expenses that happen in people's life. So this study is timely as the pandemic COVID-19 has brought many of us the importance of saving. So when COVID-19 pandemic, happened, many of the workers has been laid off. And then the impact is household facing major implication in which they are unable to survive themselves even for 1 month. This has shown us the importance of savings in life. Besides that, lower saving and overspending has also brings so much of negative implication in household life. Overspending basically can lead to various impacts such as bankruptcy because of the inability of the household to settle up their unpaid payments to the creditors. Savings is one of the important macroeconomic variable and potential source of investment because when there is more saving, it will increase the investment level. Hence, it will lead to higher economic growth for the nation, according to Ribaj Maxwani 2021 and Larissa et al. 2020. The household is one of the important elements in economy in providing saving in economy. According to World Bank, the gross savings, which is out of percentage of GDP, show the trend which is keep decreasing from the year 2008 to date. Let's see the figure. Figure 1 shows about the gross saving, which is this gross saving has been calculated the percentage of GDP. As we can see from 1974, what we can see is frequent up and down. But if we see very carefully, during the financial crisis years, for example, 2000, 1997, what happened is a major drop happened. But after 2008 financial crisis, what we see is major reduction, and till today, this reduction has kept going. According to Employees Provident Fund, EPF, in a statement, the exceptional withdrawals, which is allowed by government during the COVID-19 pandemic from first and second account, has contributed to 6.1 million people having less than 10,000 and 3.6 million people having saved less than 1,000. This is according to KWSP 2021. Besides that, according to Ringgit Plus Financial Literacy Survey that has been conducted in 2023 stated that 67% out of 3211 households stated that they can only survive for 3 months or less than that if they lose their job. This shows us the importance of savings. Besides that, according to this survey, 55% of respondents, which is more than 50%, stated that they spend exactly or more than what they earn each month. Although the low saving rate have become a major source of concern in recent years, not much attention has devoted to highlight the key determinant of saving in developing countries, especially in Malaysia's case. Therefore, In order to affect the volume of saving level, policymakers need to understand how the demographic factors affect the saving level and saving motive among households. Therefore, this study attempts to find out the impact of demographic factors on household savings in Malaysia, this is a cross-sectional study. Let's go into the literature review. There are few independent variables. As I told you before, the dependent variable will be saving level of household, and independent variable are age, gender, income, marital status, number of children, employment level, educational level, and category of job. As we can see, age tend to have a positive relationship with savings according to Swatsvira Pandey 2012 and Beckman et al. 2013. Besides that, there is a negative relationship between age and saving, which is supported by Saki et al. 2021 and Browner 2016. According to Hishahaku 2011, stated that there is no relationship between age and saving. The relationship between gender and saving shows that female tend to save more compared to male. This is according to Kuzairi and Samri 2021, Swatsvira Pandit 2012, and Kodam 2013. In reverse, men tend to save more compared to females, and this is according to Letepa and Macmin 2020, Kadoya and Khan 2019, Gulliman and Y 2019. Let's go to the next independent variable, which is income. Income, we are expecting to have a positive relationship with saving, which is according to Hong et al. 2002 and Karuya Khan 2019. Besides that, there is a remarkable finding in which there is a negative relationship, which is Kusairi and Zamri 2021, but Gomero and Khan 2024. Next independent variable will be marital status, which is having a negative relationship between savings, in which married couples save lesser due to their higher responsibilities compared to single individuals. At the same time, marital status and savings has no significant relationship according to Rangarajan et al. 2016. The next independent variable is number of children and how does it affect the savings level. The number of children is negatively correlated to household saving according to Yilmaze 2008, Baidu, Boateng, and Outbozer 2018. The next will be employment status. Employment status is defined by whether the household is working or unemployed. So there is a positive and strong relationship between employment status and saving, supported by Baidu 2018 and Mansaklo et al. 2017. Next, educational level. Educational level has been divided into three categories, which is primary, secondary, and tertiary. So in this case, educational level and savings has a positive and significant relationship, in which the more educated, then the more savings, which is supported by Han, Jion, and Lee 2021. Next is category of job, which is divided into household who is working in a government institution, private sector, and also non-governmental organization, which is NGO. Therefore, public sector tend to save less compared to the private sector, supported by Santos 2021. Private sector tend to save less, which is according to Eving and Payne 1998, Letepa and Macme 2020. Therefore, I proceed into theoretical framework, which is support this study. There are two important theoretical framework which is support our study. The first one will be life cycle hypothesis. The life cycle hypothesis, LCH, is developed and introduced by Modigliani and Bromberg in 1954, Ando and Modigliani in 1963, the following study, and followed by Boylin et al. 2010. And this research has been done remarkable study on life cycle hypothesis to investigate the individual's saving behavior and saving level. According to life cycle hypothesis, what stated that age increases and the saving as age increases, savings level tend to decrease. One implication is that younger people have greater capacity to take investment risk compared to older people who need to draw down accumulated saving in their older age. The life cycle hypothesis actually assumes that individuals plan their spending over their lifetime, taking into account their future income. Accordingly, they can take on debt when they are very young, assuming that future income will enable them to pay it off. So they then this is implicated that they save during the middle age in order to maintain their consumption level when they retire, when they age in. The next theory is permanent income hypothesis. Introduced by economist Milton Friedman in 1957, shows that individual spending behavior are primarily shaped by their long-term income trend compared to their current earning or immediate earning. This theory suggests that people will tend to stabilize their consumption or slow down their consumption pattern over the time by trying to adjusting their spending behavior based on their expectation of future income stability rather than reacting significantly to short-term fluctuation in the spending and consumption. The level of expected long-term income in permanent hypothesis then become thought as the level of permanent income that can be safely spent. A worker will save only if their current income is higher than their anticipated level of permanent income in order to save them against their future declines in income, which is they're expecting in the future the income may drop. Let's go to the data and methodology. So as we know, for this study, World Value Survey 7 has been utilized, which is this data is a cross-sectional data covering from 2018 to 2022. As we know, the dependent variable in this study is saving, and this dependent variable is in the ordinal scheme. Therefore, the appropriate regression would be ordinal logistic regression model. We call it O-logit, which is suitable or would serve the study well with Stata software. The ordinal categories of savings are save money. There are three categories: save money, just get by, spend savings, and borrow money. So save money one category. The second category is just get by. The third category is spend saving and borrow money. So this is the three categories of ordinal dependent variable. The World Value Survey data, hence, so when we start the regression, so with the ordinal logistic regression model, the data has violated the parallel line assumption of O-logic model, in which this kind of violation is very commonly happen in the regression, according to William 2007 and 2016. Therefore, to find a solution for this violation, we try to use less restrictive form of O-logic model, which is generalized ordered logic regression. We call it GO-logic 2 was used. So this is according to William 2007 and Liu 2015. As we can see, the standard GO-logic 2 model specification can be written as follows. So when the dependent yi is representing the savings of respondent and m is considered as number of ordinal categories for saving. Therefore, the probabilities of y for number of categories in three ways. So when the probability, which is number of category, if the first category, then it will be equivalent to 1 minus the remaining category. So let me simplify so that we can easier understand. Let's see in this box. If savings has three category, for example, we have three category in this case: save money, just get by, spend saving, and borrow money. So once we done the regression in GO-logic 2, what we gonna get is we will get two set of answer, which is category 1 versus category 2 and 3. This is one set. Category 1, 2 versus category 3. So if we have total 3 level of ordinal categories, In the end, what we get is two category of answer. So, the findings is started with the demographic profile. So as we can see, the dependent variable is saving. As I told you, there are three categories. So the total respondents in this study is 1,313. So among this, only 39.38% of people saying that they will save money, and just get by is 35.95. Just get by means they are whatever income that has been received, they will spend completely. And the third category is they spend the saving and they borrow the money. So which is about 24.68%. In this study, according to gender, male and female is almost in equal ways, in which male is 50.04%, meanwhile the female is 49.96%. The age will consider as continuous variable as supported by many past studies. So when we start this regression, ordinal logistic regression model, once we're done, then we have to test the parallel line assumption. We should use the Brown test. So this Brown test will test whether the parallel line assumption has been violated or not. So based on this study, a significant test statistic, the probability value more than chi-square. So for example, for tertiary, okay, education level 0.000, so which is significant. So the significant test statistic provide evidence that the parallel regression assumption has been violated. So this kind of assumption violation is very common. Therefore, we will proceed into go logic. The second section is generalized ordered logic regression, which is go logic 2. So basically, how the coefficient will be determined. So what we'll determine here is odd ratio according to go logic 2 regression. So in this case, there are the significant determinants are age square, secondary education, private sector, medium income, high income, and being employed. So basically, odd ratio will be estimated. So how are we going to do the interpretation for this odd ratio? So very simple, in which if our odd ratio is less than 1, then we will have a negative relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Meanwhile, if it is odd ratio more than 1, it shows the positive relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Let's see the age. So the age shows that 0.9236, which is less than 1. So it is a negative relationship. So what we can understand from this is as age increases, the saving level will be reduced. Besides that, according to age square, it shows the positive relationship, which is when age square increase, the saving level increase. Next is secondary education level. So being in secondary level education, household tend to save less because secondary education and savings is a sharing the negative relationship. Next, private sector. Household is working in private sector tend to save less compared to government sector and also the non-governmental organization. Next, as we can see, the medium income and high income highlighted in green, which is very strong and significant. It shows that positive relationship, which is gaining more income, whether it is medium income, high income compared to lower income, household tend to save more. And the last independent variable is being employed. When household is being employed, then the chances of saving is increased for the household. Therefore, all this interpretation is adapted from Liu 2015. So, as a conclusion from this study, the significant determinants are age, secondary education, private sector, and income level, and being employed. So, the first one, as household age is increased by 1 year, the chances of saving has reduced. Number two, the household in the middle education level, which is secondary education level, saved lower portion of income. Third, being in the private industry employee, the household records lower saving. Number four, the higher level of income than the household able to increase the saving level. Number five, being employed, the household has secured the higher level of saving. Our study also has two policy implications. The financial knowledge among the secondary education level should be increased in order to increase the financial knowledge and secured savings among the households. Government also should implement more policies in increasing private industry workers' income in the future. Therefore, thank you. Any question? Thank you.